Why do you disagree with people who say that Donald Trump is not a racist?
I just don't believe that the man is a racist, and it's beyond the media, it's beyond any type of clips that somebody may have cut and tried to put something or perceive something a different way. If any of us do our research, we know that Donald Trump wasn't accused of being a racist prior to his run for office. Donald Trump was at the Michael Jackson trial with him every single day. Donald Trump ran with some of everybody, Diddy, 50 Cent. He's on the Wu-Tang Clan album. This is the same Donald Trump that when Jennifer Hudson's family was murdered, he put her up for 6 months in Trump Tower. This is the same Trump that sent his private jet all the way over to get Nelson Mandela when he was released from prison. This is the same Trump that gave me a full and unconditional pardon, pardon Kwame Kilpatrick, released 3,100 people from prison, in one day, July 19, 2019. I mean, if that's the type of racism we have to deal with, I'll take it.
What's going on, everybody? Appreciate you guys pulling up today. We got to talk about it, man. Last week, President Trump was out in Georgia for Trump rally. I believe he was also working with Rick Jackson out there as well, and letting it be known that he's here to support him and endorse him as well. We got to get into it, man, because they keep telling us that the president is an unpopular president, but it was standing room only. And it was a line wrapped around the building for hours prior to this particular event. They also keep saying that the man is racist and that black folks don't rock with him. And that's the furthest thing from the truth as well. We're not a monolith. And today I want to show some clips because there are a few people, and there was actually a lot of black folks that were out there at that rally last week. Let's get into it. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
I've got someone here who's willing to invest in my future, my family's future, my kids' future, and then somebody who's willing to give me a handout.
Veteran. My veteran status come first.
Yeah.
And when you don't vote for veterans, but you're voting because of illegals, I have a problem with that because we fought for the country.
This is reporter Chauncey Alcon with Capital TV Atlanta, reporting live from Wheeler High School in Marietta, Georgia. We are here for a visit with President Donald Trump, whose stated purpose is to talk a little bit more about the Trump Savings Account program that his administration has launched. Also in the attendance today will be candidates Rick Jackson and Mike Collins, who are running for governor in U.S. Senate.
I want to say this real fast. If you have not told your children, told your nieces, your nephews about these Trump accounts, please make sure you let them know how to do it. Point them in the right direction if you have to. Don't just tell them. You do the research. It's very easy, very easy. Type in Trump savings account, irs.gov. The information will pop up. Make sure at minimum they go and get that free $1,000. At minimum.
There's thousands of people in the crowd here today, and thousands more, or hundreds more, in the protest demonstrations outside. I talked to a number of black voters.
Why did you decide to come to the event here today?
Because I'm always going to support Donald Trump. And I'm also going to support Rick Jackson for governor.
Trump he's willing to help people. He's willing to invest. He's willing to get people to move to another place. And I think that we have another party who just wants to say Trump's a bad guy, don't listen to him, and we've got the answer for you.
Policy he's working on now is going to strengthen America more and better and bring America back to common sense.
I feel that he has an ulterior motive coming here today, and it's under the guise of giving money for the kids, the students, but it's really a way to support the candidates.
I think the other thing that I did like that he said was just this big push about small businesses and opening businesses and the opportunity to do that. I think that's huge. I think that you can only live so long off of what the government hands you.
They're wiping out studies in schools. Certain books are being taken from the classroom. So when you look at that, it's almost trying to erase a history of people who helped to build this country.
Is there anything else, in terms of the governor's race or the Senate race
Any thoughts on those between Mike Collins and John Ossoff and for the Senate, and Keisha Lance Bottoms and Rick Jackson for governor? Any thoughts on those races?
Well, I remember Atlanta in 2020, and I remember she didn't stand up to the cops. She stand up to the criminals. So as a veteran, I stand up for enforcement.
I don't like people who will have any empathy, compassion for anyone. I don't like anyone that abuses people, children as well as adults. And I don't like anyone who thinks he's better than anyone on the face of the earth, and that no one's life matters but his own.
I want to say this, man, because, you know, in Atlanta, this young lady here, obviously, she doesn't necessarily know what she's talking about. But when you think about the Democrat Party today, you think about the direction that they're headed. They're a party of people that you just cannot support at this point. You just can't. Here we have a president who, in his first term, implemented the opportunity zones, the First Step Act, that let so many brothers and sisters out of prison. During that time frame, the wealth gap decreased. Wealth increased, especially within Black communities. Home ownership numbers increased within the Black communities. But for whatever reason, you have people like this young lady here, you know, who continues to speak negatively, because I would assume that maybe she receives her information from, you know, CNN or, you know, MS No One's Watching, fake news, people that don't actually tell the truth. But when you think about what the president has implemented this time around, shut the borders down, the Trump savings account, one of the largest tax cuts that we've ever seen in this country that directly affected the middle class, How can you get out here and you can say these types of things? I for the life of me, I don't get it. Shout out to the lady that was a veteran. Shout out to the other sisters out there that are saying, hey, this president is supporting the people. He's implementing policies that make sense for the people. And it's about you generating wealth. It's about giving you the opportunity to build wealth so you can take care of your family, not another government handout. Most people can appreciate that. Most can. Unfortunately, you have some people that are brainwashed by the left, and unfortunately, they're supporting foolishness. They're supporting things that would destroy our nation as we know it.
Most Black MAGA supporters, believe it or not, is in Atlanta, whether you believe it or not. Okay, and I know some people are going, yeah, whatever. I've lived around Atlanta. Okay, not for 1 year or 2 years. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot, they call it Black Hollywood. A lot of Black people with a lot of money live in and around the Atlanta area. You know what I'm saying? And most of them are MAGA. They're not even hiding that from you. Now, you may think it's about taxes and they just support MAGA because of, you know, different tax brackets or whatnot. A lot of them genuinely do not like immigrants. Genuinely.
It's not that we don't like immigrants. We don't like illegal immigration. And we don't want to be taxed into oblivion. That we don't. The other thing, too, is the other side, the Democrats, that is, their policies are wicked.
They don't like immigrants. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Atlanta locals will tell you that their birth certificate says Georgia on it. That's their xenophobic little toss at you.
That's not true either. As somebody that was, raised in the Atlanta area, that's not true either. There's been so many people that have moved to the Atlanta area. Are there a good amount of people down there that were born and raised in Georgia? Absolutely. But if you know anything about the 90s, there's a plethora of people that moved down from a multitude of places in the 90s.
And it's been around there for years. They've been saying that for years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of locals from Atlanta, they'll tell you that. Oh, my birth certificate says Georgia. They'll tell you that. That's their little xenophobic toss at you. You know what I'm saying? So I personally, from experience and dealing with local people there, right? I don't think it's so much about taxes. I think it's more xenophobic. You know what I'm saying? They'll say, well, you came to our city, now we're congested, we can't drive in peace, there's too much traffic. That's what they told me. I was told that. Why did you move here? You could have moved somewhere else, this, that, whatever. My birth certificate says Atlanta. I was told that in Atlanta.
I mean, there are a lot of people that are frustrated because the city is overrun, and there are a lot of people that are saying, don't move here. But you can say that about a lot of places. Where I'm at right now, you have the locals here are frustrated that so many people are moving here. You can't do much about it. You know what I'm saying? They brought the businesses, you know, a lot of the government contracts and things of that nature have come out this way. And when you do that, it's going to bring people. Atlanta, hey, they've had multiple Super Bowls. The Olympics was there in '96. Of course, it's going to bring a lot of people, but the people that are local to the area are a little fed up.
I'm not telling you something that I don't know or I read about. I'm telling you something that I experienced personally. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you're wondering why Georgia is... if you're wondering why the governor they have is the governor they have, now you probably have a slight better understanding that don't think because it's a black city that they're all Democrats up there. Don't think that. And never think that. You know what I'm saying? Or because they're black people, they vote Democrat. No. A lot of those entrepreneurs were black people in Georgia, entertainers, this, that. Some of them on the internet, they tell you they're MAGA. They tell you that. They're MAGA supporters, okay? So just a heads up. Don't be surprised or shocked. And again, it's their choice to support whoever they want to support. I'm just letting other black people know, don't be fooled if you move to Atlanta or you're moving around Atlanta.
So what he's saying is that we're not a monolith. What he's saying is that there are a plethora of people in the Atlanta area that are free thinkers. They're looking at the parties, they're looking at the policies, and they're making a decision based off of their money, based off of what makes sense for their families, based off of their, moral belief system, because this is the Bible Belt. And there's a lot of Christians all throughout this place, although, some folks out here are Christian in name only. They're letting it be known that, hey, don't get it twisted. Yeah, it's a 70%, maybe it's not even 70% anymore. It's probably 60, 65%, black town. But there's a good amount of folks that support the president. I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? He made it seem like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. But that's a beautiful thing. That just goes to show you that it's not a monolith. We're not a monolith. And, folks are starting to become way more educated and way more astute when it comes to voting and who they decide to support. I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. What are your thoughts on any of this? Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on to all so you never miss an upload. Consider joining the ARP family or buy your brother a coffee. The link's in the description box below. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. And as always, keep God first. Stay prayed up. We'll catch up with you guys next time.
It is God who arms me with strength. Yeah, I'm battle ready. He trains my hands for battle. My heart stays steady. But thanks be to God, he gives us the victory. Through my Lord Jesus Christ, it can't live in me. I was down to the dirt, red clay on my shoes, old pain in my shirt, oh so bruised. In the Lord hit my chest, kicked air from my breath, put power in my step.